I told my boss, it ain't no limit.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go!
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go bootleg. Love on the move to his left. That one complete to Horsted. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Counter play with Jacobs. Oh, he's got down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. The Broncos at 6-3 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the Raiders have got him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. He's going to keep this again. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action this time with Love. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Rolling to his left. Catch made is Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Love looking to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. Touchdown Raiders. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just got to hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On play action. Love to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Finding space at the 40.
The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 70.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 13-7. touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love now. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Love, they go play action now. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 130 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, take a touchdown.
Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's play after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Second down and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 149 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground with Jacobs, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here we go, set. Striker, 3.
They go with Jacobs. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Love's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Tried to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.